just going to take what we've been doing and move on to the next step. We're going to use our faux water base, we're going to use our black ink, and we're going to use our puff ink. And now we're going to top that puff with a little bit of Crystalina. So you can tell Crystalina is really a base that has different colored glitter flakes suspended in it. Now whether we're using a silver glitter or a pink glitter or whatever glitter we might use, we would suspend that in a fluid much like a Crystalina. Crystalina is great because it's right out of the box, or right out of the bucket, so to speak. And because there's enough clear base in it, you can see through it, so it'll take on the color underneath it. Since we're using this light blue, the Crystalina is really going to add a little bit of sparkle to that light blue. I'll move over here and drop down my screen. Now here's where the trick is. To run a big flake like a Crystalina or some of these large glitters, 0.8 mil glitter, we need to use a real wide open mesh. We choose to use the 40 threads per inch because it's really got a wide open area, allows us big flakes to go through. So we'll go ahead and drop some of this in here, and you can kind of see how it turns gold as you smear it, but if you look real close, and we'll get some close-ups of this, you can see other colored flakes in there as well. So let's go ahead and have Jason load up a white shirt here and do exactly what he's done before, and then set that right on top of the pot. So it does the same application here with the one stroke, no flood, real thin stencil, real soft hand in the background, soft color as well. Set his hardline black on. Still keeping a nice smooth stroke so it's real clean. No flashing necessary to this point. Now because we're going to stack this other ink right on top of the puff, we'll have to flash here. Ordinarily, we don't flash between colors unless we're going to set a color on top of another color. So with the puff just gelled a little bit, this takes a little bit more trick. He's got to fill his stencil here. He's going to set that right over the top of the puff. And it's really hard to see at first because it's very milky, so we're going to go ahead and simulate the dryer cure by running it under the flash, which will help that clear base that it sits in kind of gel out or clear out so we can see the flakes in it. Take very long. Really just adds a little shimmer, a little glitter to it. You can get close-ups of that as well. So that's three different applications all in one, all very simple and pretty basic to do. You'd obviously have to we're upping the cost of our product line, so we're also upping the value. So the idea is, say we've added $1 to our cost, but if we can get $3 bottom line on it, it's worth every penny.